Hey, welcome to my channel. So today I am showing you how I prep my natural nails for nail extensions. So I just showed you what my current nails look like, and now I'm taking this regular nail polish remover. You can use acetone if you also have that. And then I'm just going to be taking this polish off of my nails. On my nails is the Nail Aids 8-in-1 manicure. And I wear that nail polish in between nail sets. So whenever I'm taking a break, just to help give my natural nails some breathing room, as well as, some good things for it, because it does 8 things to help your natural nails. Now, I don't know what all those 8 things are, but I do like wearing it. Pink is my favorite color, as you can see. So another thing is you want to make sure that all of the product is off your natural nail, because if you have any product, whether it be nail extensions, polish, oil, if you have anything on your natural nails, it's actually going to prevent it from lasting as long, and you will have more lifting. So after that, you would file your nails down, and then you would do some cuticle pushing and do some cuticle work. Now, I did my nails the day before, so I didn't need to do either of those things. I did push my cuticles back though. So right now, what you see me doing is just refilling the world's smallest cuticle oil bottle. I got that from Amazon with some jojoba oil, and you are seeing me do this prep process for my peel off base coat method. I shouldn't say mine. I actually got the peel off base coat method from Nails by Vic, who's one of my favorite polygel YouTubers. So what you see me doing is just putting literally a dot of this oil all on my nails, and then I'm going to clean up around the sides anywhere where the oil shouldn't be. And then I'm going to take the Cruceri top coat, and I'm just going to put a layer of that all over my nails. And what this does is that this makes it easier for you to just pop off nails. Obviously, if you have it on longer than a day, you do want to still soak it to help you protect your natural nails. But what I do is that when I found out about this method, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, because I hate taking polygel off. I had taken off a polygel set like 2 weeks ago, and I felt like my natural nails are still suffering. So what you see me doing is just making sure I clean up all of the excess top coat that got in the sidewalls and in the cuticle area, because I found that when you have all that extra, it actually isn't good for the nail, and it actually kind of messes up the final product. So you're going to cure that for 60 seconds, and I forgot to put on my UV gloves, so now you're seeing me just put on my UV gloves that I just recently got, and you're going to be seeing, to the level at which I wear it. And then I'm just going to be repeating the same steps with the cuticle, with the cuticle oil and the top coat. Alrighty, so I figured in between I'll just do a little intro. My name is Leanna, and I have been learning to do nails for a little over a year now, and I feel like my craft is getting better. I love YouTube, and I've been wanting to, film some of my videos. So this is actually my very first video on natural nail prep. I really hope you like it. I am going to let you know I am a little bit sick, but as I make more videos, you're going to see that that's nothing new. I'm always sick. Always got a stuffy nose. I actually have terrible allergies, and allergy season is coming up on us, but yeah, I just hope that you enjoy this video, and I hope that you return for my next video. I'm not sure if it's going to be the application or if it's going to be the finishing process, but enjoy. Okay. So now you just see me fixing the length of my nails of the glove, and you're going to see me pull my hand out really quick, and I'm going to tap it on the desk 1, 2, 3, 4, however many times I need to let the heat spike stop. and then that way you know it's not burning my fingers. So now what you see me doing is that I'm just taking off my gloves, because I don't wear my gloves when I'm doing the prep work, anything that has to do with filing, dusting. I take them off. So now what I'm doing is that I'm taking this purple buffer. I want to say it's maybe 100 grit, maybe 80. I'm going to be taking this purple buffer, and I'm going to be just roughing up the edges of the sides of my nails, the whole surface of my nail. And that's just to make sure that the false nail tip is actually going to stay on my nail, because I found that when I didn't do that, it doesn't really like to stick. So now that's my nail curacao, and I am taking this comb bit, and I'm taking the Beetle C-curve tips, and I actually put my sizes on a little piece of tape, so that way it's easier for me just to pull out the sizes that I need, instead of having to file, do the which size is my size every time. So what you see me doing now is that I'm taking my e-file and I'm taking the comb bit, and I'm just cleaning. I am etching the inside of the nails, of the nail tips, and there's going to be more like a shot where I'm going to go a little bit more in. But yeah, so the reason why you do that is that you want to make sure that it's a little bit roughed up, so the nail tip will actually stick to your nail. If you don't, it's kind of just slipping and sliding. It's just like two smooth surfaces together, and it's easier for if the surface is a little bit rougher, so that they actually adhere better. So I'm going to be doing this to all 10 nail tips. And now you're going to see me zoom in so that you can get a better look as to what I'm doing. And I don't think I have the drill that high. It doesn't tell me the RPMs. I just have one of the little twisty, the little turny things. I forgot what it's called. Little switch type things. So I can't see the RPMs. I'm going to clean off all the nail dust before I put on my KDS nail glue. You can use any type of nail glue you want. You can use brush-on glue, or you could use the Gel X method. I personally have been really liking doing the KDS nail glue because it's easier and it doesn't take as long as the Gel X method. So I'm going to put a few drops on the nail tip, and then I'm going to place, as straight as I can get it, I'm going to place the nail tip at the edge of my natural nail and hold it for about 5 seconds. And I'm going to do that 9 more times. So you see I'm just holding it down for about 5 seconds on each one of my nails. And you see me squeezing the sides just to make sure the little tip parts actually stick to my nails. So that's one hand done. And now I'm going to go to the other hand. And now this nail right here I messed up. So you can see it's a little bit wobbly. So I'm like, I'm just going to take it off. So I took the nail off, and I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to add on the rest of my tips, and then I'm going to go back to that nail that I messed up. And that's okay if you make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. It's not perfect, but one of the best things is that you can stop. You can take it off and then do it over again before it gets too far. Because once it gets too far, So ooh, I went super zoomed in. Okay, you saw I just pulled that off, and you see that there's a little bit of a gap in between. So what I did is that I added on another layer of the cuticle oil and the top coat on my pinky and did it for 60 seconds. And now what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning off the edge of the tip and getting all that excess glue off. And I'm putting some more KDS nail glue on. And then what you're going to see me do is now put it on my little finger. And when I have to do it over, I do it for about 15 seconds. I keep it on, and I make sure to pinch the sides too, because that's usually where I get the lifting. And now what you see me doing is that this is my nail cutter. It actually has little sizes that you can do, so you can make sure that all your nails are the same length when you cut them. So I'm cutting mines all at 2 because these are the nails I plan on wearing to work, and I need to type at work. So yeah. And I love this because it just makes it so much easier to make sure all your nails are the same size, because you just push it against that little black piece and it cuts it for you. And it even has that little clear part to keep all the extra tips. They do fall out once you get to like nail 6, but it's okay because then you could just throw it out. It's better having it in there than having them like fly all over the room and stuff. Alrighty, so now my tips are cut, and now I took a break because my Panera came, and that food was so good. I tore it down, and then 3, 2, yep, here we go. So 420 in this household. I'm just cleaning up my desk because that's where I ate my Panera. I got the cheddar and broccoli soup in a bread bowl and a sandwich, and it was really good. So I'm just getting all the crumbs up. And I actually had to wash my hands. So what you do if you have to stop, you take a little hard brush and you just clean in between your nails. And I actually had to replace 3 of them because they were dirty. So I had to redo 3 of my nails. And now what you see me doing is just making sure that all of my nails are the same size. And they are. It's crazy, you can see the time through the sunlight. So now what I'm doing is that I'm taking my 100-180 grit file, and I am just going to be smoothing all edges of my nails. So I'm going to be sharpening up the sides of my nails, and then I'm also going to be sharpening up the top, making sure that it's even and making sure that it's not too sharp, because I don't want to scratch myself, I don't want to scratch my cat, and I don't want to scratch my husband. So that's what you're going to see me do for all 10 nails. Just going to, make sure that they're nice and neat. You don't have to shape beforehand, but I feel like it's easier to shape it beforehand because then you're not wasting product. Because especially with polygel can be super thick, and say, you just do the nail and then you're like, I think I want it shorter. Now you just wasted all that time and all that extra product when you could have just cut it down beforehand. And later videos, you are going to see this finished set, and you're going to see that the nail shape that I made in the beginning is not the nail shape that I ended up with. And that's okay, because that's the beauty of filing. You just file it to the shape that you want. And now what you see me doing, same comb bit, and I'm just making the edge of the tip flush with my natural nail, so you can't see where the tip starts and where my nail starts. And if you've ever worn tips, you see that it has those little 2 pointy edges, and that's really what I'm filing down, is making sure that those pieces are as smooth as possible, so that when I do my polygel application, they're not sticking out. Now you may think they may not stick out, but trust me, they will. I've skipped this step before, and no, don't skip this step. No. And after I do all 10 nails, I'm taking the purple buffer again. I'm just going to rough up the nail tip. You can do your whole nail. You could just do the nail tip. You could also do this using an E file or a regular file. But I prefer prefer the buffer. I don't know why. I just feel like it's a little bit easier for me to use. So I'm just buffing up the entire nail, making sure that everything is good. And now I'm just going to clean up all this dust. And that is the end of the natural nail prep video.